Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for April 13th, 2020. The Walt Disney Company has seen a number of changes in quick succession in the past few weeks, from appointing Bob Chapek as the new CEO to facing the crippling economic effects of the ongoing pandemic. Throughout the current crisis, however, only one voice from the upper echelons of the company has spoken out, and that's former CEO Bob Iger. A recent post from the New York Times delves deeper into the current circumstances surrounding leadership at Disney and how Bob Iger, in an attempt to transition into retirement, has instead been faced with reasserting control and reimagining Disney in a time of crisis. Essentially, he's quietly taken back his responsibilities while Chapek is still CEO. Quote, "And now Mr. Iger has effectively returned to running the company. After a few weeks of letting Mr. Chapek take charge, Mr. Iger smoothly reasserted control. The new nominal chief executive is referred to almost kindergarten style as Bob C, while Mr. Iger is still just Bob. And his title is Executive Chairman, emphasis on the first word. Mr. Iger is now intensely focused on remaking a company that will emerge, he believes, deeply changed by the crisis. The sketch he has drawn for associates offers a glimpse at the post-pandemic future. It's a Disney with fewer employees leading the new and uncertain business of how to gather people safely for entertainment." The Times piece goes on to infer that the company will be downsizing following the pandemic to streamline its operations and be better prepared to weather a similar situation down the road. Quote, "Mr. Iger also sees this as a moment he has told associates to look across the business and permanently change how it operates. He told them that he anticipates ending expensive old-school television practices like advertising upfronts and producing pilots for programs that may never air. Disney is also likely to reopen with less office space. He's also told two people that he anticipated the company having fewer employees." It is worth noting that Iger went on to say in an email Sunday evening that he had no recollection of ever having said that he expected a smaller workforce. "Regardless, any decisions about staff reductions will be made by my successor and not me," he added. Way to push off those responsibilities, though, Bob. This is a really interesting situation. Obviously, former CEOs sometimes stick around to help the next CEO transition, but this definitely seems like a whole different kind of situation in the company. It seems like Bob Iger's essentially like, I don't know, maybe I should stick around and fix this kind of thing. But either way, it doesn't look good for Bob Chapek. In the business world, the last thing you want is an article that, compares you to a kindergarten student. There's a lot of drama right now around this situation. It'll be interesting to see how this whole CEO thing shakes out. Obviously, Chapek is still CEO, but this is not a good start. Obviously, there's a worldwide crisis, but this is a lot of very public games that are being played in the media already with this job, and it's just going to be fascinating to see what happens when all the dust settles on this. According to an email sent out to Disney Vacation Club members, the Moonlight Magic events that were planned for April 21st, April 28th, and May 4th have been canceled. As of right now, Disney has yet to announce any rescheduling of the canceled events, but we'll keep you in the loop as more is announced. Even though Tokyo Disneyland has been closed since February 29th and will be until at least mid-May, construction is pressing on. The new Tokyo Disneyland entrance is almost ready, and while work is still underway on the rest of the area, 2 new security screening structures just popped up overnight. The 2 new structures are pretty simple, with a flat retractable roof for use on rainy or hot summer days, and each contains a different number of lanes. The center structure has 3, the left has 4, and the right one has 2. Tokyo Disneyland main entrance is scheduled for completion soon, and we'll get pictures to show you of the project once all is completed. Released yesterday on Shop Disney were this year's limited edition Easter 2020 pins, which feature Cinderella Castle for Walt Disney World and Sleeping Beauty Castle for Disneyland. Both golden limited edition pins are inspired by antique egg-shaped objects with intricate filigree patterns framing the castle. It makes for an exquisite spring keepsake. Each pin is a limited edition of 3,000, comes on commemorative Happy Easter 2020 backer card, and retails for $17.99 each. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of News Today with WDW News Today. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Stay safe, everybody.